a success. Think about it. That's how we're raised to think. If you don't make money and you're not a success, I mean, do something that makes good money, you're a failure.
Yep.
That's pretty much the deal. So, yeah, it starts out very young. They start brainwashing kids day one in school. That's what I feel like my job is, to unbrainwash my grandkids. So whatever they tell them at school, when they come home, I tell them the truth. I always, de-escalate the whole situation. I ask what is said in school, what they did that day, what they studied. I go through their work with them. I was at one of their schools one time at, where they have the parent-teacher conference, and I went with my daughter. It's a year or two ago. And this is the honest truth. This was their little library at their little school here. And I was sitting down with the baby, who was Jake. He's now 4. He was probably 2 then. And I was sitting on a little stool with him by the library, and I was looking through the books. And there was a section on presidents. The only president that they had books on in there was Obama.
What?
That's how they run the kids' minds. They put what they want them to think in the books. Yeah. Yeah, lots of little books on witches and lots of books on Obama and it's bizarre what's in those schools. Most people don't even pay attention. They just think their kid is going to school and being taught.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of that stuff where I'm at. We don't have that. Well, I guess it would be more in like.
Well, comb through the libraries. Their little libraries in their schools.
Well,
Look at books.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really come up. They send him home.
No, I know. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good here, too. It's a lot better in the smaller areas, cities, than it is in the big main suburbs. I mean, suburban, the big, busy metropolitan areas. Mm-hmm. It really is. They don't push a lot of things as harshly as they do. The bigger the city, the worse it is, really. Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was reading an article that I published to Social Media News Network that the United States shifted to become the top destination for human traffickers and child.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Child sex slavery rings. That Barack Obama let his people. I mean, he let his. Well, under his presidency, we became number 1 worldwide for human trafficking.
Mm-hmm. Well, and like I said, you've got to consider why they want homes right down there on that border. And so for the human trafficking, it's wonderful. The undocumented are the best because nobody misses an undocumented person. Seriously, there's no record of them. What do they have to worry about?
Yeah, and I mean, and it's most of these children are coming from Child Protective Services, the foster care system.
Yeah, the ones from within. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and they are the ones taking them so quickly and rapidly, and then giving them to people who many times are even a lot of the time, more often than should I say, are even pedophiles, known pedophiles.
Yeah, and I posted like, someone had posted a comment or something saying that it was fake news, and I'm like, no, it's not fake news, it's bad news.
It's very bad news. Yeah, right, that's well put, I have to say. I like that. Right. You wish it was fake. That's right. God, it's so frightening. It's so frightening. And what was I reading? Oh, there was this woman, and she was like a military, she had been in the military, but anyway, her husband traumatized her, took her child, beat her up so badly. Anyway, she won the case in a big, huge way, and still when she was all said and done with it, and she had PTSD, and she just wanted to get a little treatment for the situation she had gone through, they actually still took her child from her because she wanted treatment for that. It's just so horrifying. You know, after going through what she went through, trying to get well, and then they take the child. Oh, God. It's just horrifying. I don't know. I guess, you know, and that's okay because there's a higher and stronger force, and we are fighting it. A lot of people are blocking it. But, you know, still all in all, even if it's horrific, I have to say, I feel better about the fight than I do that everything was subterfuge before. Everything was underneath and hidden, and it was so plastic and placid, and they were such a nice organization. And, you know, now it's all kind of gutted everything and ripped out and strewn out all over. And, yeah, it's messy, and yes, it's ugly. But you know what? I would rather messy and ugly than plastic and dead and dying worse. You know?
Jacob, what are you talking about? Are you... Even a simple idea on Mulholland Drive that the director would lose his line of credit unexplained for having casting disputes? What is this? Are you talking about...
The movie Mulholland Drive, yeah.
The gang stalking, you're saying...
Yeah.
Yeah. And Randy Quaid facing arrest for breaking into his own house. I guess he's bringing up different stories of gang stalking.
Oh, yeah.
In the comments.
Oh, yeah. Didn't they make a movie on gaslighting, like in the 40s? Like, come on, this has been around a long time.
Yeah. David, is it David Lynch? Or,
I'm not sure.
I can't think of his name, the director.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it either. But yeah, what is the name of that? It's a movie on gaslighting. What was it?
An old film.
I know, but it was good.
I know, and I haven't seen it.
You're so funny. You better watch it.
I've never seen it.
Oh, that is too funny. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, so it's been around a long time, actually. And, yeah, they try to make people look crazy. I mean, I'm not going to say I've never ever seen anything out of place or anything weird happen. I've had a few weird things in the past. But, you know, I don't know. I find the more I pray and the more I really, really try to get close, and it's better. It's a lot better. But, I mean, it's everywhere. It's out there. It's those darting little things in the sky that if you stand still and look at for 15 to 30 seconds, they start darting all over the place. As we know, stars don't do that. But, I mean, it is. It's alive and well. But the thing is, so is Jesus Christ, and so is the Spirit, the power. And, you know, they can go ahead and do whatever they're going to do, but in the end, the whammy's going to be put down on them. But we have to stay, and it says, who endures until the end, the same shall be saved. So we can't give up, you know. We have to never throw in the towel. Always mount up like eagles, the wings of eagles, and keep soaring, keep flying. You know, and I've gotten to the place where even when someone tries to hurt me emotionally, it's like it doesn't really matter. Because if you really look at it and break it down, that person, if they are not who you thought they were, for the reason that you actually love them for, what does it really matter anyway? Because they're not who you thought they were anyway. They're a creep. So why would it matter? You know what I'm saying? It's so hysterical when you really look at it clearly.
I like your reasoning. I know.
It's true, though. It's like, who the hell are you anyway, you asshole? I'm sorry. Oops, I said a bad one. I never do. I never swear. But I mean, who are these people anyway? If I mean, they're going to do this kind of weird stuff to you. I feel like, what's the loss, man? I'm so glad I'm rid of them, you know? I'm serious.
Tonight.
What?
You're funny tonight.
Oh, thank you. But I feel so happy and unburdened because, seriously, I have the Lord and I love Him and He's so wonderful. And the thing is, if people are going to be like that and they're going to do horrible things, it's like, God, thanks for taking them away, you know. I mean, it's like, wow, thanks for protecting my, you know, really though. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you win a few, you lose a few. You just got to move on and take what really actually God has for you, because that's the only thing that's going to be wonderful and work out anyway. We have all these hopes, and the thing Jesus said about that is, you ask for, you know not what. You know, that's what He said.
It's like I'm just so happy with like the simplest little things. My peace.
Yeah, that's like a child. See, it says you have to be like a child. That's how I am. And I think that is your most creative mode. I was so blocked emotionally. I was starting to paint, and I tried, and I couldn't. Now I think I'm able to, because I'm willing to just let go of my preconceived notions and ideas. And, you know, so if something isn't good and wonderful, what are you really missing anyway? So, I mean, all it is your own, it's your own mental thoughts. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you're a prisoner of your own thoughts, basically. Because, you know, seriously. So if somebody is wonderful, they'll show you they're wonderful. If they aren't, they'll really show you that too.
Exactly.
So believe what they show you. That's what I have to say to all you out there. Believe what they show you.
Mm-hmm.
And what they don't, stop believing. Because that's just smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
Like, I mean, ever since I've moved here, I've become so... I don't know, peaceful, and I meditate all the time, and I'm in my head a lot. I like my imagination.
Well, you have a beautiful imagination. I like it too. Seriously, I do. I never know what you're going to put out there for pictures. You know, I mean, and, you know, really though, it's like, what is this one? You know? So, you know, you really, I love it. You know, there's nothing mundane about you. I have to say that. I love that. I do.
It's like you know, 24-hour radio transmissions.
I love it. I love it all.
I have no idea what's going to come passing through.
I know. Sometimes I wonder, where did she find that? You know? I really do. It's like it's so cool or so beautiful or so just off the wall, and I'm like, wow, where did that come from? Okay, whatever. I'm seeing it now, so that's all of that. But no, I mean, it's delightful. It's really nice, and sometimes I look at different people's pages, and certain people have things that I just love, you know. And I really can't wait to see this movie of Zeph's.
I want to talk about that because I posted in Social Media News Network a really great interview that Zeph did with Feet to Fire. I think it was Feet to Fire. Like a couple of years ago. You know, and he talks about, you know, about himself. And, you know, he's born into an elite family, and
yes, I think I saw that one when you posted it.
Yeah, he's like failed victim of the grooming and satanic ritual abuse and mind control and all of that. And
me too.
It's just a really good interview. So I posted that, and then I posted a little bit about Girl Next, but you can check it out in Social Media News Network. It's on.
Okay,
I think it's.
I will. What is that fella's name on Feet to Fire? I love him.
Feet to Fire. He's on Spreaker. I think he's on Spreaker.com.
I haven't seen him for a while, so I forget his first name.
Feet to Fire radio show.
I really love that guy. And he had that one song, the Indian one. Oh, I love that. Great something spirit, great spirit of living life. And then, all of a sudden, I love that song. It's just awesome. It's so free and beautiful. Yeah, I don't know why. I just haven't heard him for a while, and I can't think of his name right now, but he is, and that was an amazing interview. Interesting, though, there's so many commonalities with Zeph and I, as far as birthday and as far as